Have you ever felt an overwhelming fear of being left behind? Or do you find yourself constantly worried that people you care about will leave you? These intense emotions might be linked to an abandonment wound, a deep rooted issue that affects many aspects of your life. Hi, beautiful souls. I'm Ava Work. I'm an energy healer and coach, and welcome to my channel, where I help you heal from your past, get unstuck, and live as your highest self. On this video, we're diving into the topic of the abandonment wound, the fear of abandonment trigger. We'll explore what an abandonment wound is, where it comes from, how to recognize it, and its profound impact on your relationships and your life. And at the end, I'll share what I know to help you heal and overcome the fear of abandonment trigger so that you're no longer triggered by it. So let's start by understanding, what is an abandonment wound? Well, it's a deep-seated fear and emotional pain triggered by the belief that those you love will leave you. Abandonment wounds stem from experiences of being or perceiving of being left or rejected during childhood. And this could be due to a parent leaving, death, emotional neglect, or inconsistent caregiving. And this fear can manifest in various ways, like anxiety, clinginess, or even pushing people away to avoid potential rejection, which looks like exhibiting avoidant or anxious attachment styles in your present relationships. And energetically, these wounds create blockages that affect how you perceive and interact with others. They can have a profound impact on your relationships and overall life. And here are some of the ways that they might manifest. Insecurity in relationships, where the paralyzing fear of being left can make you seek constant reassurance and validation from your partner and lead to people pleasing. This insecurity can create a cycle of neediness and pushing partners away. Difficulty trusting others. You might find yourself doubting the intentions of even the closest people in your life, leading to conflict and misunderstandings. The fear of abandonment often leads to emotional dysregulation or intense emotional reactions, making it challenging to maintain emotional stability. Avoidance of intimacy, where to protect yourself from potential hurt, you might avoid getting too close to others, which can lead to a lonely and isolated life, even if you crave connection and intimacy. You may subconsciously sabotage relationships to proactively avoid being left. And this can manifest as creating unnecessary drama, picking fights, or ending relationships prematurely. And the fear of abandonment can deeply affect your self-esteem. You might internalize the belief that you are unworthy of love and connection. So what can you do to overcome the abandonment wound and the fear of abandonment trigger so that you are no longer impacted negatively by this wound? Well, this is actually a fear that I'm personally very familiar with and led to a lot of pain and suffering in my relationships throughout the years, because it led to a lot of avoidant, anxious, as well as people-pleasing behaviors. But it wasn't that long ago that I discovered in my healing journey that at the root of this fear are subconscious blocks that disrupted the flow of love and connection in my life. And these subconscious blocks, they stem from unresolved trauma stored in the mind and body. And these subconscious blocks are in the form of trapped emotions, negative thoughts, and limiting beliefs, which are different for everyone. And once you identify and release these precise energetic blocks connected to the abandonment wound that you are carrying, you will no longer be triggered by the fear of abandonment. Using the emotion code energy-based healing method, which you likely already heard me talk about in other videos, you can quickly learn to find and release stuck emotions around the targeted issue of fear of abandonment for yourself, or you can decide to work with a practitioner to help you. The emotion code method works by tapping into your subconscious mind using muscle testing to quickly find and release your precise energetic imbalances or blocks. That's because the subconscious is like a storehouse of your emotions, beliefs, and memories, and knows everything about you. I talked all about releasing stuck emotions in an earlier video, which I've linked in the description below. I also have a free guidebook on how to find and release your stuck emotions with the emotion code technique that I've also linked in the description below. Please keep in mind that once you release trapped emotions underlying the fear of abandonment, if you still feel triggered, it's because there are likely to be negative thought patterns and limiting beliefs holding the fear of abandonment in place at a much deeper level. And in order to find and release these energetic blocks, working with a certified practitioner who is trained in level 2 body code And level 3 belief code of this energy healing modality would enable you to quickly release all of your remaining subconscious blocks around this issue so that you're no longer triggered by situations in the present day where your subconscious perceives a threat of being abandoned. Now, let me give you an example of the kind of subconscious blocks released from a client that I worked with who had a fear of abandonment. She had trapped emotions of worthlessness, low self-esteem, unworthiness, panic, shame, shock, lack of control, insecurity, and limiting beliefs like, I'm powerless, I'm not safe, I'm not good enough, and negative thoughts like, I'm all alone, no one cares. Please keep in mind that these are specific energetic imbalances that are unique to this particular person, and you will likely have a different set of unresolved or trapped emotions, limiting beliefs, and possibly negative thought patterns. The intention is to find and clear the root cause of the fear of abandonment trigger and resolve the energetic blocks around your abandonment wound so that you don't continue to get triggered in situations where your subconscious perceives a threat of being abandoned and react from a wounded place, which just manifests in a negative impact on your relationships. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if there are any topics that you would like me to talk about relating to triggers and subconscious blocks. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for even more content like this. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any new videos to help you heal, get unstuck, and live as your highest self.